Meghan Markle here.
Today is January 13, 2025. It is 3:58 a.m., 4 o'clock. That's my first video. I was editing some stuff that I recorded yesterday. So I quickly put this together, 2, 4, 6, 7 tweets. The main one that I want to share with you is the second to last one. And that one, I just put it made reference to this video. This is a video. And I put some old tweets that the squad have retweeted again, only because I saw a comment about a video that I put yesterday that bringing back rehashing some old topics or whatever. Because sometimes the squad on Twitter, they will bring all conversation back just for discussion purposes. And then depending on how I feel about it, then I will share it with you. So I don't know if the person was upset or how the person, I did respond to the comment, but I'm not sure in what sense the person was taking. Is regarding the Simon Rex conversation. It was on a long video. The first part of the recording was on PYTE, and then when I come to the part of the Simon Rex one, I took it out and put it on APTS Sussex. And then the person was in the comment was saying confusing. The comment is still there, but I responded to it to the best way that I know how. So let's get to it. This is the background for 1,096 subscribers. If there are any new subscribers, welcome. Estimate revenue $121.82. Analytics, okay, 1,726 views in the last 48 hours. So let's go on Twitter. This is the one to the last. You will see that again. Okay, next tweet, first tweet. So for instance, this video, it's a old video, a old topic, and the squad brought it back up again. They were talking about it. Okay, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are two good-hearted people. Their hearts are in the right place. I love them. And there's all those hashtags. Okay, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle stopped in Uvalde to visit family of Robb Elementary shooting victims and sang happy birthday. Video by John Martinez. All right, but for me, you will still see screenshots. Okay, so 43 seconds. So this is what I mean by old topic. Sometimes the squad bring them back just to make reference of certain things. Like, for instance, what's happening in California, the fire. You hear the Rangers are talking, or they should be doing much more. There's so many I blocked regarding the topic of Meghan helping and about the fire, and they're asking she should do this, she should do that. Maybe I should grab some of them to share with you. But let's listen to this video.
Happy birthday to you.
New tonight, this video is going viral on social media after Prince Harry and Meghan Markle stopped in Uvalde to visit the family of a Robb Elementary shooting victim. John Martinez posted the video and several other photos on X this Sunday. He is the nephew of Irma Garcia, one of the two teachers killed. Garcia's husband died 2 days after the shooting from a heart attack. John says the royal couple sang happy birthday to his mom and visited with Irma's daughters. Meghan visited Uvalde days after the shooting. In an interview with CNN, John said Harry and Meghan have kept in contact with his family since.
Happy birthday.
Okay, so this is something like that, the squad brought back up again to say, look, they've been doing things like this. This is not new to them. If that nephew did not share that video, if you go back to some of my old videos, I probably would have shared that with you, either here or APTS Sussex. All right, so they're not new. The nephew, if the nephew did not post it, nobody would know. Okay, I didn't even know there's a news reporting about it. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. I did say, okay, let me pause for a second. There are some tweet that I black people who's responding saying Harry should be doing this, Meghan should be doing that. Let me grab one of them for you. Okay, so this is a video I probably have shared already with you guys, but my comment is somewhere down here. I'll look for my comment to focus mostly on my comment. Okay, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle show up to the World Central Kitchen in Pasadena where food is being distributed. Mayor says they just wanted to be supportive and took time to meet those who were affected. They were serving food earlier anonymously, and this is here. Okay, there's the mayor up front. Okay, the corner, the right hand corner, and then there's Meghan who bent down to grab something. Okay, I think this is after people have recognized that they were there. And I think also, if you look at past videos where I was talking about certain security people, at that time, this guy, the face that many of us are aware of, was not there. He probably was somewhere nearby but did not show his face. But there was a black security. I think he must be with them. Either with them or with the First Lady of California, Gusom's wife. But I saw him and I did point it out at that time. But I did not see this gentleman. Okay? So, you know, I'm not going to go over this. This is 4 minutes and 28 seconds. I reviewed it already. All right, so there's the security, there's Meghan. Now they don't have their mask. Okay, Harry and Meghan doing their thing. There's Meghan talking to the security. Okay, there's Harry and Meghan talking with the mayor. And this gentleman right here with the writing on the back. All right, so that's Chef Jose. All right, that they are talking. And I believe this lady is one of the victims. Okay. Meghan was just right there. Where is it? Okay, hugging, talking. There's the hugs. All right, so they're leaving now. Oh, this is the gentleman that I was talking about. Him. Okay, I think he is part of the security. And this is the security we are aware of. He's with the baseball cap behind Meghan. But the one closer toward the camera, I think he is new. Or maybe he's just there for that day, while maybe this gentleman was somewhere not in plain view to not be seen. I don't know. So people don't recognize that Harry and Meghan were there. Okay, so they're talking, now they're leaving. Okay, so this is where the mayor was talking, saying that they were there before doing work, but nobody recognized them. At the time, they had their mask on. Okay. I'll let you listen to the part where the mayor is talking. Like right here, when they're leaving.
And you know the mayor, Victor Gordo, well. Maybe he can, make the introduction.
Right. Okay. We're getting body checks, though. Mayor, do you want to say a couple words? Can we grab you briefly? How is it to have Prince Harry and Princess Markle here, Meghan here?
Well, it's great people, great personalities, and great heart for them to come out here and meet with the first responders, meet with the people who were affected. Is very important. They really buoyed the spirits of the first responders. We visited the command post at the Rose Bowl, and people were very happy to see them.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that. Okay, so now let me look for what I came here for, because this I've already shared. Where is my response? Let me go look for it. I had it, but it's part of this. It's somewhere down here. Okay, so there's my response to the person. So what did see? I blacked them. Let's view. A couple of them that I black. Let's start it from here. Okay, it started here. I don't want to go too far because this is something that I shared already, but they came back to respond. So let me focus on mine because it's through there that either someone else came and responded. Okay, no matter what Harry again do or say, you will have a problem with it. Archwell, the organization, supports Well Central Kitchen is all you need to know. Harry and Meghan are neutral when it comes to politics. Their aim is to help people. No one knows what they do or say privately about such topic that has to do with politics. So accept or ignore what they can offer. Okay, let them be. And this person, this is the one that I really wanted to share with you here. Okay, support verbally, because otherwise it's just nice word. Harry and Meghan are definitely not neutral when it comes to politics. Telling people to go vote, that doesn't mean that they're telling people who to vote for. All right, she was a big Kamala supporter. So what if she was? Okay, supporter from the start, and both of them have disparaged Trump. I mean, there's me here. You do you. They will do what is best for themselves. I've never seen a couple where everyone wants to tell them how they should live their lives. They could easily sit back and mind whatever business they want to mind. For now, go do what you're asking them to do. Leave them alone. Okay, there was something else that was said, but forget that. So this is what I mean. They want them to do everything. So what if Harry and Meghan support Kamala? So what? But I haven't come across where she influenced me to vote for Kamala. As a matter of fact, this past election, I didn't hear her say a word. Not a word. All right. But prior, I believe leading up to 2020 election, they sat down and said, go vote. That was that. Okay. So let's go to the next tweet. All right. So this is an old video as well. The squad brought up. Right. Never boring. That's when Harry and Meghan were in the UK visiting the horses. There they are here. Looking at the horses. Oh my God, she was wearing a heel at that time. Poof. Okay, so that's me responding back 16 minutes ago. And the horses were happy to hear. Oh, let me pause this. It's only 8 seconds, but YouTube will block it. Okay, and the horses were happy to hear the birth of Archie. So there's the retweet. That was back in 2022. People are sharing their favorite Prince Harry moment on Twitter today. So obviously I have to join in while the clip of him thanking the horses after announcing the birth of baby Archie. Okay, only 8 seconds for the sake of this video.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, that was that. And then the person who first posted the picture responded and said the horses know he's happy, and I liked it. All right, so now this is something completely different story now. Where did I say? Was it on X or Blue Sky? Okay, it was on X. So this person was talking about Spare, the book. All right, read Spare. It is worth it. It is pure and true. There's no comment on this. Let's go into that. So that was posted January 10th, 3 days ago. Okay, it takes wisdom and understanding to read Harry's book, Spare, and see things from his point. Okay, from his. He put his, but I think he meant his. And see things from his point of view, because the British press and royalists lies to misinform the public, to hate Harry and Meghan, and most of believers it because of envy and jealousy. All right, this one is only 1 minute and 3 seconds. Screenshot.
I've just finished reading Prince Harry's book Spare, and I am shaken. I'm so sorry, Harry, that you went through what you did, and I just want to say thank you on behalf of all of us for this raw, unwavering, personal account of your life and what you and Meghan have had to suffer over the years. I didn't realize how hard his life had been, and reading through it, the personal accounts, the raw honesty, I would go as far as to say it is the most powerful autobiography I have ever read. And I would urge all of you who have experienced suffering in your own lives, who have had difficult things go on in your own lives, who have suffered prejudice in your own lives, to read Harry's book today, because it is the most powerful autobiography ever written.
I just made a switch. after watching this TikTok video. So one of the videos that I had at the bottom, I move it up. I made some switch here. All right, so I believe he was trolling. I remember this video, and Squaddies point out to not give him time. Okay, I don't know who this guy is, whatever. So let's leave that alone. Let's go to the next tweet. So this is recent. This was shown tonight. That was my main focus for this video, but I just made a switch here. All right, these people are pure evil. No one should be allowed to make money from hating someone. It's completely unacceptable. The ghetto press are largely responsible for starting this hate campaign, and everyone else joining in. It's disgusting. Okay, I only read this caption, so I wanted to hear what this person was saying, if it's from the UK or if it's something before I say what I think it's happening. Okay, so let's go into it. There's no comment. Response, I should say. Let's pause it again. Is that a thread? No. Okay, so let's see here. This is how the British press and royalists with their trolls are lying to misinform the public, to hate Meghan and Harry for money in the name of journalism, and YouTube creators is paying evil trolls posting hateful things about Meghan. They bully trolls and harass Harry and Meghan for a living. Okay, 3 minutes and 6 seconds. Let me hear what this guy is saying, if he is from the UK or something.
Truth by creating an incentive for untruth. Far from caring about the harmful effects of algorithms, the social media companies and their allies stroke competitors in the press rely on them, I think, to make money. I see 3 main problems. First, the marketing of hatred. The case of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle forcefully makes the point. The data analyst's bot Sentinel looked at 114,000 Twitter posts about the couple since January 2020 and found 2 things. Firstly, that 55 accounts had been set up solely to post negative material about them.
Wow.
And 28 more accounts had been set up to amplify those messages. And secondly, that the Twitter algorithm, which suggests people you might want to follow, urged someone who had viewed one hate account or message to follow several others. These 83 accounts were responsible for 70% of the negative content targeted on the couple.
And this is what I'm saying. When you're hearing noise about certain things that should be good, but they're making it seem like it's bad, and I think I said it on my last video that I just edited, what's happening in Canada, what happened in the US as well, leading up to the election, the noises that they were making, it's a few. It is a few. And then they amplify it, to retweet it. I mean, there are some who are truly, whatever nonsense that goes into them. But the noise is from just a few. When you ask or you talk to random people about the election, majority of them can believe that the person win. Because, they just can't believe it. So which means majority of people did vote the right way, but for some reason, something happened. All right, but let's continue listening. And that Bat Sentinel, it's from Boozy. It's one, I believe he appeared on Harry and Meghan Netflix docuseries where he does his study, and he has a social media page. I haven't been on it. I have an account, but he has what's the name of his Spottable. Is it Spottable? Yeah, his social media page. It's almost like Twitter or something like that. But anyway, I just wanted to say that's from Boozy. He mentioned the study of Boozy.
One account posted 111,031 messages about them.
Wow.
Bot Sentinel reckons there are 264 single-purpose hate accounts solely targeting Harry and Meghan.
Wow.
To the innocent bystander, it looks like the whole world hates Harry and Meghan. No, there we are.
That reminds
But
me
this
of
is
Charles.
not just ordinary, spontaneous or altruistic hatred. It is deliberate and coordinated. It uses social media recommender systems to amplify hatred. Like all clickbait, it uses hatred to entice people to follow a link to an article on another client webpage where money is to be made, which is how it knowingly monetizes hatred, as shown by the network of YouTube channels that notched up 497 million views and $3.48 million on the back of hateful and inaccurate material about Meghan alone.
Okay, this is why I share the back end of my channel. Okay, because it's positive. You don't see much traction. They suppress my channel. I know of it. And then one channel that I have, our port of view service, this is the cleanest. I've always said that. The cleanest channel. Let me pause and go to it. Okay, this is the cleanest channel that talks about Harry and Meghan's work. A lot of things about Invictus and things like that. Okay, if I click here, filter, is there any copyright here? Nothing. Let me go on short. I believe I have one video that keeps on popping up, but I deleted it. Okay, nothing. Guess what? YouTube refused to monetize it. Refused to monetize it. This is the cleanest channel I have. I mean, the others are clean too, because I don't think I'm saying anything that's not true. I think I'm talking, you know, with what I'm aware of. But this one that amplified their work, demonetize. Demonetize. Okay, talking about Invictus, the work that they doing and things like that. Nope, demonetized. All right, so let's get back to the other video. So YouTube know what it's doing. Let me move it back slightly. Okay.
Page where money is to be made, which is how it knowingly monetizes hatred, as shown by the network of YouTube channels that notched up 497 million views and $3.48 million on the back of hateful and inaccurate material about Meghan alone.
Wow.
3 YouTube channels, Yankee Wally, Murky Meg, and according to Taz, had more than 70 million views and earned $494,730, all on the back of hatred of Meghan.
Wow.
The same goes for UK newspapers that fill their online sites with hateful Meghan material. It is becoming their richest clickbait scene, apart perhaps from the sidebar of shame on Mail Online. It drives viewing and earns advertising income, which is why so many British opinion writers pen so much drivel about the couple. Not because the story matters, it doesn't. Not because the writer genuinely cares about it, they don't. But because it makes money. That is not journalism. It's a perversion of journalism. And yet again, it means that the press see other people's lives as commodities to be traded.
Wow. So what I just did here, I put, I tag YouTube creators there. One of the channels that highlight Harry and Meghan's work, YouTube refused to monetize it. The channel has no copyright highlighted on any of the videos. Yet, YouTube doesn't want to monetize it. Okay, so I put the link of the channel. Okay, let's see this. This is a GIF. This must stop. Enough is enough. We, the people, are fed up with these deliberate attacks, bullying, hate, lies, and racism toward Meghan especially. Is this what we are teaching our children now? That cyberbullying is okay, that it's not harmful? What the F is this? Right? And let's not forget. Okay. This is one of the reasons that I put it. And I'm wondering where this guy is from. Is he in the UK? He has that English accent, but I'm not sure. But one of the things that that crossed my mind when I first saw the caption was, if he is from the UK, okay? Big if. I do not know where he's from. And I was like, where was he a couple years ago? Where was he after the MPs wrote the letter for... I recently highlighted where they signed, I think, how many MPs signed the letter about the bullying that the tabloid were doing on Meghan. Where was he? Where I don't think there were any men who supported the women, who backed up the women's letter, because it was mostly women who From my understanding, you guys could correct me, it was women who co-signed it and made it public. It was an open letter. So where was he? Now, the second thing that came to mind, if he is from the UK, two things. One, Harry's lawsuit is about to start this year. I believe it's either this month or next month. They're trying to clean their hands. The UK is trying to clean their hand like they're not part of this. Okay? But those men, with the exception of those MPs, public figures I'm talking about. I'm not talking about Squaddies and things like that in the UK. But public figures, where were they to put a stop to it? The third thing is here, now that they shift their garbage of journalism into the US, I spoke about this. The reason I say it's garbage, because I've reported it. It's the worst that they sent over here. Okay, you have Will Lewis, which I've reported on APTS Sussex, who, based on Byline Times reporting, there were documents that he cleaned up for Murdoch, who was in trouble at some point or whatever. I call him the cleanup guy. Okay, where is he? What position is he in the US? Okay, what isn't he the CEO of Washington Post? And then it was that Washington Post who, for the first time since its existence, I believe, never put anything public to back a president. Even if it was Trump, so what? So what? But they want to remain like quiet and don't say anything. Meanwhile, we know what these people are about. Why is he over here? Right? Let me type what Will Lewis position at the Washington Post. And then we're going to look at his background in terms when he was in the UK. Okay, so there he is here. On 5 November 2023, Lewis was named Chief Executive Officer and Publisher of the Washington Post. Replacing Fred Ryan, Lewis began the job on January 2nd, 2024 and April 2024. He announced a plan to reorganize the newsroom, splitting off a new division focused on reporting for social media and service journalism. What was wrong with what was going on before? So they already planning to restructure something that did not have any problem. A very well respected paper in the US, and now they bring this garbage to turn a well-established newspaper into a garbage. Okay, so now let's look. Who is Will Lewis, or what's his position with Murdoch or something like that? Let me go search for that. Where is it? What is Will Lewis friendship with Murdoch? Let's say that. What is Will Lewis relationship? Aye. Okay, it's not. Okay. Will Lewis, the current publisher of the Washington Post, has had a complex relationship with Rupert Murdoch, the founder of News Corp. Crisis Management. In 2011, Lewis was an executive at News Corporation when he was tasked with helping the company navigate a phone hacking scandal at its British tabloid. Lewis was the point person for working with the police to identify wrongdoing and ensure compliance. However, investigators from London's Metropolitan Police were suspicious of Lewis and the company's intention. I report that on APTS Sussex. You could pause this or go on Google, search for yourself the relationship. Okay, they gave it's like they let the facts guard the rabbit, pretty much. Okay, so this is the person that's running the Washington Post. Now, what is the reputation of Washington Post? Okay, let's look at this. Okay, the Washington Post is regarded as one of the leading daily American newspapers, along with the New York Times, the Los Angeles Times, and the Wall Street Journal. So far, that's Murdoch. They're buying it. Okay, I don't know who own LA Times and New York Times. They all become garbage now. They're not the same. The quality is not there anymore. Washington Post is turning into a garbage too. The Post has distinguished itself through its political reporting on the working of the White House, Congress, and other aspects of the U.S. government. So look who's gonna run it. Look who's gonna run it. So it's gonna turn into a garbage. We're not gonna have true reporting anymore. So it's done with. So the UK sent their garbage to trash what we have here, to keep Americans in the dark, to keep on voting against our best interests, to create entertainment, like Bojo's sister said.
I find it hard to see who is the winner here. I mean, Prince Harry goading the press is only, and forcing the press into humiliating payouts is not going to be particularly good for the Sussexes. And it's certainly not great for the press, which is on the hook. I think the total payouts for phone hacking and other illegal information gathering is up to $1 billion, and there are many, many more cases to try. So my point about all this is, I think we only have losers here, and it's in all our interests that we have a strong, vigorous, and honest press. And if it was strong, vigorous, and honest, I agree that the press would have reported more on the judgment, the Prince Harry judgment that came through on Friday, than it did. It was basically a broadcast story, far more than it was a print story. And of course, the print and broadcast are in competition, so you can sort of understand that. So my question is, who wins out of this? Has Prince Harry done the press lasting damage? Do you think that as a result of the judgment that went against Mirror Group newspapers, we're going to see some sort of state regulation of the press? I genuinely hope not. I don't want the press to be in the last chance saloon at all. I want to see newspapers thrive. This is my industry, and I think it's in all our interests that we have a thrive. And we got the most wonderful newspapers in the world in this country. You read the newspapers in the States or in France, they're very dull. They're not entertaining at all. I think that we can have both a serious and an entertaining press. And that's what I want to see survive. I don't want to see Prince Harry destroy the industry I love.
Today's ruling in favor of Prince Harry.
Okay? So when I was seeing that, and I was like, this is them. Okay? Not knowing if he is a politician, whatever his position is in the UK, it's like they're cleaning off their hands. They're passing it on to the US. Okay? Send their garbage over here. And then they're cleaning up as if they had nothing to do with it. Meanwhile, through the years, what is it? How long Meghan have been married with? Well, even before they married, they've been going at it. Okay, 7, 8 years, trashing her nonstop. Now, all of a sudden, we have that kind of after the election, and then we have all this shifting of people sending their garbage to the US to manipulate the well-established newspapers that we once had, and now they're saying they're off. They're not gonna talk about this anymore, as if they had nothing to do with it. Meanwhile, they already sent their garbage over here. Okay, that was my thought when I first saw this without listening to it. And then with what he's saying here, pretending, I don't know, as if he wasn't aware of what was going on. And this is why I said, where was he when those member of parliament, those women, signed co-signed the letter about what they were doing to Meghan? Where was he? Now all of a sudden you're saying that? But when was this posted to? 2025, January 12. So if this is old, I don't know, but it just popped up on my timeline. But it was posted January 12, 2025, this year alone. Okay, let me see what other people are saying. No love, they just, this is the haters here. You tell him maybe this person need to experience what Meghan went through before I Black this person. Let's see here. Okay, which of the 28 or 55 are you? Get help. Yeah, those bots. It's crazy. All right, let's see here. So they have enough money to pay for damage inflicted of Harry and Meghan. I have a feeling once newspaper ruling is out, what's this? I don't know what's this. Hopefully go after those accounts, people, and make them pay. And at one point I did say international court where she need to call them, because this is unfair. Okay, they are using the same playbook of pop-up dictators in the U.S. Okay, somebody is seeing it in the U.S. and around the world. They are attacking anyone trying to do good in the world. Yep, that's right. This person gets it. This man is Chris Bryan. Okay, so let's see here. This person is Chris Bryan, MP, the Minister of State for Data Protection and Telecom and Minister of State for Creative Industry, Arts and Tourism. Okay, so where was he all this time? Okay, let's look at how long was he a minister. Okay, that's a long. Okay, so this is his whole title. Okay, how long was Chris? Let's remove all of that. Chris Bryant. Okay, what's this? Let me pause for a second because it's too long. Okay, so I got so he just got this position here in 2024, last year. Okay, so there he is here, a member of the Labour Party. He has been the Minister of State for Data Protection and Telecom and Minister of State for Creative Industry, Arts and Tourism. Okay, so he was a former priest. Well, British member, okay, is a British politician and former Anglican priest. So what makes him change? Who has served as Member of Parliament for Wanda Ogmore and previously Wanda since 2001. So he's been in there since 2001. But this position, Minister of State, okay, let's go back. Who was there before that? This position, Minister of State, I think I copied it. Let's see here. Who was the minister, okay, I did remove that because it was too long, who was the Minister of State for Data Protection and Telecom and Minister of State for Creative. That's the title of the thing. Who was, okay, let me see. Okay, Minister of State, Data, Julia Lopez, MP for Hornchurch, and that's the thing here. Who is that? I just wanted to know who was there when all the barrage of things, especially when Meghan was in the UK. So let's leave it alone. If Chris Bryan, that's this person I just went, Christopher Lopez. Okay, how long was she there? Who is that? Image. For a minute, I thought that was Liz Truss or something like that. Was she part of the... oh, there she is with Bojo. Let me see something. Let me pause. Okay, so the question that I asked, how long Julia Lopez was MP? Okay, she was born 1984, is a British Conservative Party politician who has been the Member of Parliament MP for Hornchurch and Upminster since 2017. So that was around when leading up to Meghan marrying Harry. So how long was she in that position? Okay, so I look back. This is the position. How long Julia Lopez, the Minister of State, Data Protection, Telecom, blah, blah, blah. So she was there in office December 23 to July 2024, preceded by John Whittingale, okay, Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. So, but pretty much, if this is the person who in that position who's saying about all of that, who was there around when Meghan was in the UK? Okay, so Meghan had already left by that time. But anyway, let's move on. Okay, back to Twitter. It's just some question I was asking myself. So this person told me who this person is and his position, and it is still there. I wanted to know who was there before him around Meghan was around in the UK. Let's say 18 to 2019 or 2020. Okay, so there's that. Thank you, sir, for setting the record straight. A hit machine for money. What a shame. But we sort of have an idea who's behind it. We sort of have an idea who's behind it.
The press and the media. And as they say at the start of episode 1, they say so many books and shows and stories have been written about us. We wanted to have our own say. And remember, the purpose of the PR office at the royal family is to keep the royals in the press all the time. So you have to remember, when I work in newsrooms, it's a fact that every anti-Harry and Meghan story comes from Kensington Palace.
We sort of have an idea who's behind it. We sort of have an idea who's behind it.
So you have to remember, when I work in newsrooms, it's a fact that every anti-Harry and Meghan story comes from Kensington Palace.
Is that the case?
No, absolutely not. No, I mean, and if we're talking about why this whole, Harry Meghan thing started, it started because several years ago, if you cast your mind back, the Queen was and always will be the most popular royal, but second to that was Harry. It wasn't William and Kate. It was not William and Kate. And when Harry and Meghan became such a popular couple, it put everybody's noses out of joint. The establishment wanted to retain the monarchy as it was, to boost William and Kate, and the media, the Daily Mail and the Telegraph in particular, fed those lines.
Well, I agree with everything until you said the last bit. I think that somebody in the palace decided to take them down a peg or two, and it went too far.
We sort of have an idea who's behind it. We sort of have an idea who's behind it. Okay, you hear people, in the media in the UK, on television, consistently going at it. So now let's see how the UK continue with him, since he come out and said what he had to say. Are they gonna continue? If they sort of stop, I would assume they're just shifting everything now to the US. And then you'll see what we have now. Well, he then, how do you call this? He then did his oath for office yet, but we already know who probably will be. So the group that's going to take over will not mind to keep on lying to people. Oh my Lord, the world is in trouble. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the cartoon we saw at the beginning of this video. Okay, so there's this here. Never get old, simply the truth. A comic about Meghan Markle and the British press. That was back in 2022. All right. That's the first time that I see it tonight, even though it was back in 2022. All right. Meghan Markle and the British press. Okay. Oh my God. That house is on fire. We have to help. So that's Meghan going, trying to help. So there's those kids here. Is anyone there? There's cough, cough, help us. Okay, we're over here. So helping the kids, get the kids out. Now this is what the paper wrote. Meghan drags kids out of warm house in the winter. Unbelievable. The headline in the corner about the hat also highlight the futility, uselessness of born. Where is it? What did they say? Witness says her face was covered and, was it sued, but you could tell she was smirking. What? Could Kate, so this is the part here. Could Kate's new hat end war in the Ukraine? I see what they're saying here. Okay, my goodness. So that's that. I thought I'd share it with you, especially from some people who were questioning about a topic that was brought up regarding the Simon Rex situation. Next tweet. because sometimes the squad bring different topic back up again. So there's this here that I saw the squad we're talking about. Meghan has represented her hometown, had California represented on her coat of arms, so people should not act funny or weird when they see her going to help her people. Okay, so there's all of that. There was something that explained this. I don't know where I put it. Explain everything in here. Okay, a coat of arms created for the Duchess of Sussex that reflects her Californian background has been unveiled. It includes a shield containing the color blue representing the Pacific Ocean and rays symbolizing sunshine. Maybe if you go on, maybe on here, it will no, never mind. If you go on Wikipedia, it probably will explain everything. Okay, thanks for posting. I'll be using this to promote our princess. So these are things we talk about already. Okay, Prince Harry and Meghan visit wildfire victim. So there's a link here. Prince Harry and Meghan visit wildfire victim. Repeating. Same thing again. There's Chef Jose. Okay, so in 3 days, it's going to be Harry and Meghan show. Okay, Meghan Markle postponed. Oh, she did. I didn't know that. I was just about to say in 2 days. Let's see. This just shows how much of a selfless woman she really is. Okay, so they're postponing it. I need to share that on my community, but I literally just saw it as I'm recording. Okay, Meghan Markle postponed Netflix show to March 4th due to California fires. It was set to debut on January 15th. Okay, true that. She is kind-hearted and empathetic. Okay, so there's that here. Let's go into that. Let me do that now before I forget. I'm about to block this person here. This person said she ruined the royal family. There's me responding. The royal family ruined themselves. She had nothing to do with them trashing themselves. All right, so block this because I'm not coming back to this anymore. Okay, so I was taking some screenshot to share on my community board right now. All right, so that just took a turn. I posted on my community board, including on IG. Okay, so they postponed it due to the fire. So it's going to be on March 4th. I mean, that's fine. The squad will still be there. And I showed you one that I just blocked. And there's the haters are coming. All right. Anyway. Okay, can't help but think that's because she doesn't want to lose any attention. Attention for what? These are childish talk. She doesn't care about this stuff. Oh my God, I know you can't be serious. As someone from the UK, I can safely say that Meghan cannot sneeze without us seeing and hearing about it on every newspaper front page. She isn't worried about not getting attention. Okay, that's a very good response. The far more likely scenario being that she can now spend time and fire relief effort instead of promoting her show. Yeah, she probably was gonna do interviews, okay, to promote the show and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, you cannot be in a good mood after, you know, seeing all those people lose their belonging and stuff. Okay? The far more likely scenario. Okay, I just read that. That is exactly her reason. My friend, she can't say, okay, she can say that in a press release. Oh, please. Okay, so let's leave that alone. I need to finish because it's almost 5 o'clock. Let's do the last one. I've added one. Okay, so there's this here. But if she released on the 15th, she will be called insensitive and selfish. That is true. That is true. If they, even though the thing was planned in advance, if they did release it, they're gonna say something. She can never do anything right to these people. Okay, let's see here. There's 3 comments under it. Okay, exactly. She can't win. They hate her for no reason. How the F? Ask the Rangers, because no matter what she does, there's something. Okay, Queen, honestly. Is that why you pay Muskie for blue ticks? Okay, or Meghan haters or self-haters? Yes. Okay, so let's go to my last one. What was this about? Okay, so I think this is old as well. But it popped up on my timeline and I thought it was something to share. Let's see here. Squaddies, is this about Los Angeles fires or was this a previous interview? Thanks for your commitment to helping the Princess Meghan and Prince Harry. Service is universal. I think this is all, but when I read the comments, I'll see what some people are saying. Let's listen. 52 seconds, screenshot.
Now tell me this. Harry and Meghan also came through to help deliver some meals. What was it like to see them step up and really be a part of this thing?
You know, the thing about them, which is so great, is they didn't come here to live off of our community. They came here to be a part of our community. We can see them, you know, my friend was sitting in her car and she said, and they bicycled across the street in front of me while I was sitting at the red light. And I was like, that's what we're talking about.
Right.
They're part of our community. They become a part, a giving, caring, participating part of our community.
Mm-hmm.
They're not here like, would you like to kiss my butt?
Right.
Right.
Or we're here to not interact with you at all.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're here to get involved, to get to work. Now tell me this.
Okay.
Harry
So I think this is old. I think this was around the pandemic when they volunteer to serve food. I think, is it Project Angel or something like that? I think it was around that time. I could be wrong. Okay, so they here. He said, and Meghan also came through to help deliver some meals. Okay, it didn't go in full detail. Could easily be while during the fire. We saw some videos where she was giving volunteer giving food, but I think this one was around the pandemic, around 2020 when they just moved to the US. Let me see what some people are saying here. I think it's current. He says they were there to serve meals. Okay, they did that during COVID too, remember? I think it's old. This was before the LA fire. That's what I thought. Okay, it's from 2020. I believe this was for Project Angel Food years ago. Yep, that's exactly that. Okay, it was before. All right, so that's the answer. I think this is a perfect video to start with. Okay, even though it's old, it could make reference to right now or before, but I think it was during the pandemic. All right, so that's it. Let's do a prayer. Prayer. Let's say safety. All right, did I spell safety? Okay, safety. Okay, I thought I spelled it wrong. Let's do this one. Prayer for protection for my children. Dear Lord, thank you for my life today. Thank you for the lives of my children. I pray that you keep watching over them, be their shepherd, and protect them from the wolves of this world. Hold their hands in troubled times. Give them the divine guidance and protection that they need to live their lives. Lead them on the road that will take them away from temptation. Lead them to choices that will bring dignity and praise to their family. Keep them away from ailments, injuries, accidents, and heartbreaks. Help them to be unified and love one another. Help them achieve their dreams to bring glory to your name. Thank you for answering my prayer. Amen. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. So I think this video, I'm going to put it on APTS Team Sussex. I have a video that I'm rendering right now, and it will be on PYTE, but this one that I'm talking in right now, it will be on this channel. Okay, analytics. So there's that. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness, and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.